my mom and everyone went to SummerSlam. These are the commemorative chairs. Great. Appreciate that. Really, really appreciate that memory. Yeah, that's great. Jeez. Doesn't matter whether I'm coming or going, I always stop into this part of the Cleveland airport and look at this stuff. I've seen it a million times, but I just enjoy looking at it. And if you haven't guessed, we're back heading to Tulsa. Just me. I'm gonna see Tommaso in Tulsa. But if you haven't guessed, I'm still in Cleveland. The big perk of flying out of Cleveland is the airport is much smaller than Orlando, which is great because I just made it through security in about 45 seconds. Definitely prefer it, not just because I love Cleveland, but also because the airport is just significantly easier to get through. All right, just got here to Houston for my layover. Watched the movie If on the flight, and I'm a notorious plane crier. Any movie gets me on planes, but If definitely had some feelings going on in there. Ooh, great movie, but really pulled on my heartstrings. Oh man, especially now being a dad. Ooh, got me good. All right, made it to Tulsa. 10:20. Gonna go try and find Tommaso now. I don't know where he is. I assume he's here somewhere. Who knows? Let's see. I asked for a Nissan Rogue. I got a Nissan Rogue. That's about the gist of what happened here today.
This car only has the little adapters.
Yeah, it always does. We use this car every week.
Freaking Nissan Rogues. I hate. Is this a Nissan Rogue?
Yeah, it's a Nissan Rogue.
I hate them.
I always pick a Nissan Rogue.
Worst.
All right, you know the drill. Town plays Sweets this weekend. Gonna log into Netflix. I think it has Netflix. Maybe it doesn't. Oh no. Hold on. Wait a minute. Gonna screw up the bit. Town plays Sweets. What are we doing here? Oh no. Wait. Oh no. Doesn't look like there's a Netflix option. I don't even know if this remote even works. No. That is the first highly disappointing thing on this trip. Oh no. This place also kind of stinks. Yeah, I do mean in a literal sense, not like oh, this place stinks. And it kind of smells a little wonky. All right, how would you rate that Planet Fitness if you were Indi? I think that was a good one.
I can't get in Indi's mind. She's hard to read.
She's hard to read. She is hard to read. That's
my initial neighborhood. There's a sign on the door that's like, "Don't mind our mess."
Yeah, but it was
chilly when we got in.
You're being really critical.
And then it was great though.
Yeah, it was a nice.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay,
it was like the start was like, oh, I don't know about this. Great pull-up machine. They had the row guy I like.
There's a lot of room there.
The hammer guys, tons of space.
Smith machines. Nope, didn't wait for a single thing. Leg press was ready to go the whole time.
8.3.
8.3.
That's my highest one so far.
Wow, highest Planet Fitness rating of all time.
Indi would probably say like, well, there was 2 0 pops out too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. There was a fan at the desk that worked, so I mean that bumped up the rating as well. She was very nice.
And had a cool shirt.
Had a nice shirt.
I think Indi would give it I think she'd go over 8.
Oh wow.
I think this would be her highest.
Well, whenever we come back to Tulsa and Indi's here, we'll bring this thing full circle.
We'll bring it.
Long-term storytelling.
Wanna see what it is? Didi, it's a birthday present for Didi. Wow. You don't even know what it is yet. You're just really happy about it, huh? What is this? You think Didi's gonna like it? There it is. Look at that. Yeah. It's for Didi. We can't open it right now, okay?
Didi.
All right, just got back from Smackdown. We are gonna wake up at 4:15. Yuck. 4:15 flight to Houston, I think. Who knows? Someplace in Texas, Houston or Dallas, one of those two. And then I'm going back to Cleveland. I think I'll get to Cleveland around 11 a.m. Gonna be an early flight. It's 10 something right now, so no sleep, like as per usual on these nights. Having a 7-Eleven in an airport's always interesting. There we are. I just went into that 7-Eleven, and there was a lady that was getting a slushie at 6:30 in the morning. I'm not in the business of judging people, I respect it. That's what I aspire to do one day. If I can get to the point where I can get a Coca-Cola slushie at 6:30 in the morning before a flight, I've made it. That's the dream right there. What is this? This is like a WrestleMania entrance set randomly in this airport. As you've seen, got up at 4 a.m. for this flight. Hardly any sleep. Slept on the plane, so I'm fine. I'm used to that. No rest though. Gonna hop right into it. We're in Cleveland. We're gonna do some stuff. You'll see. Right here.
Here it comes. What's in there? What's up? Do you see anything over there? Do you see the bird? Look, do you see any sharks? Chomp, chomp. Careful, buddy. Gotta pay attention today.
It just is. And it's stingray is.
It's okay. Look, sharks.
Okay, come on.
Oh no! It's just Mr. Ray. Keep walking. That is big. Chomp, chomp. Just really loves this big shark.
Some in the background.
Good job.
What do you think?
You just woke up. What do you think?
Science Center.
Good job.
Get the ball. Go. Whoa. Water.
Come on.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Pretty sure one Halloween I saw there was like a haunted house on this boat. I think, if I remember correctly. That's the thing I did in my childhood. I promised that we would do some sort of garage thing. Got a Ninja Turtle hockey set there. A lot of my old gear and stuff is right there. You can see that title. That it was my first, like, they didn't make replica titles when I was younger, so my dad got me a boxing title. And it says World Kids Champion on it. You got a lot of other things, pictures and stuff down there. And here is a lot of the stuff. So the main thing I wanted to show you guys is I crawl into this little cubby here. So these are all my action figures from when I was a child. These are like all the WCW guys and maybe ECW. You got like some LJN, Hasbro, a lot of other, ones in there. Then we got like the old WWE Ruthless Aggression / Jacks, I believe, or maybe the Jacks are in here, I'm not sure. But yeah, 3 huge tubs of actual figures when I was a kid. This is the WCW lot here. Again, these were legit from my childhood. Some of the old ECW guys. The vibrating WCW guys, a couple of those. The big rubber ones. A lot of ECW ones. These little OG ones, Steiners. Rob Van Dam was my favorite ECW guy, and I got multiple of Rob Van Dams because this figure, the ponytail would always pop off. So I have multiple Rob Van Dams with the ponytail off. Because I had to keep buying them because they kept getting broken when I would play with them. This Dean Malenko with like the metal, the magnet hands. Dennis Rodman. We got these even. Got Arn Anderson right here. I'm gonna sneak in there and try and get the LJN stuff and the Ruthless Aggression stuff as well. Let's see. These are my loose LJN, Hasbro, Bone Crunching Action, Stomp, WWF, WWE figures from when I was a kid. You know, from when I was a kid because there I am in the first grade. This is just all my pictures from grade school and whatnot. All these guys in here. Again, just such a huge amount. Let's see. And then you got the Hasbros. And I had my full Hasbro collection in Florida, but these are like my actual ones growing up. Oh, got the Maximum Sweat. Remember those? Bendy's in here as well. Yeah, got so many of these things. I've been a massive collector my whole life, as you can tell. A good majority of these were actually like, me and my mom used to go to flea markets. I would get a lot of my LJN and Hasbros from flea markets growing up because like that was past their time. And then you got the big box. So this one is probably the majority of my collection. So many guys jam-packed in here. This is pretty much like the Ruthless Aggression, like Titantron Live, that whole era of figure. Got Regal on top there, there you go. Heartbreak, Ultimate Dragon there. Yeah, Hunter. Yeah, just an insane amount of these. This makes up probably the majority of my collection, I'd say. This was like the prime of my collecting years. The Bone Crunching Action were like my first, but this sort of style was when I was growing up and, you know, really hot into collecting every action figure. The Bone Crunching Action was like the gateway into these for me. Hasbro was like my first, but then Bone Crunching Action took it off, and then this just really sealed the deal for me. So yeah, still got all those. I figured, you know what? I'm already in there. Might as well show you all the good stuff. I think you remember these. If anyone remembers these, White Ranger like shin cover things. This is a White Ranger costume my mom made me. And here's what I was talking about. This was a later version of the Kids Wrestling Federation was my federation also growing up. This was the main title, but this was the original main title. There's a picture of me wearing this as well. World's Kid Champion. Don't really know if that makes sense. But I was like 8, so it made sense to me. And then once they started doing like replicas and stuff, I got the ECW World Championship. Jag. This was my oval pad when I was a child. Wrestling boots. My first pair of wrestling gear ever. The Prodigy shorts. I designed these myself. So what a great job I did. Then, you know, I have some other things, you know, gear I've worn throughout the years. This is my Ronin gear. This is my fist gear from Chikara. These are the tights. My first pair of wrestling boots is in here. I bought them from High Spots. I think everyone buys their first pair of wrestling boots from High Spots. I still do have a lot of my stuff, which I'm thankful for. And these are also some of my toys from when I was a child. Strictly Power Ranger based, but I'm not sure. Old Saba. Got all my old villains. There's a VR Trooper in here, which is kind of Power Rangers adjacent-ish. Then all my original Power Rangers. Red Ranger there. Blue Ranger. I think everyone knows that I was a big Green Ranger guy, so he probably got the most play out of all of these. Yeah, I think I have the whole OG team in here. Again, I've recollected them as an adult in the packaging still, but these are mine from the 90s. I got that silver metallic White Ranger. Here's my OG Green Ranger without the kind of chest protector, because that definitely fell off, and I definitely lost it for sure. Yeah, so that's like a little sneak peek at some of the stuff in our Cleveland garage. Also, my mom and everyone went to SummerSlam. These are the commemorative chairs. Great. Appreciate that. Really, really appreciate that memory. Yeah, that's great. Jeez.
Hey,
Say hi. This is the first official video with my new phone. Here we are. We did it.
Can't get
Alright.
footage.
She's got to get footage because I'm currently transferring all the stuff from my old phone to my new phone. It's going to take about 4 hours. So
Does
I
it
can't
say
record-
4
it says
hours?
4 hours,
Oh
yeah.
my
So I
God.
can't record anything right now.
Maybe if it was an iPhone instead of a
No,
Samsung.
well, no, that's stupid. Android. So yeah, we just opened gifts here for my birthday. Depending on the placement of the vlog, you may have already seen this, maybe not. I guess
it depends on if I
depends on where
remember
it's
to.
placed. But yeah, we got the X-Men headquarters playset. Don't know where I'm gonna put it. It'll be in the background of one of my Twitch streams, I'm sure, somewhere hanging up. A lot of Roosevelt stuff, Rock Love jewelry, which Candice is a big fan of. I've said on this vlog that I was gonna start collecting the starting lineup figures of like the old Cleveland Indians. This will probably be a Cleveland collection thing though. These will stay here. They aren't there.
Where are we putting them?
They'll be down in the basement.
Where?
Down in the basement.
Okay.
All right, take you through things that I got for my birthday. So, I don't know if you know what this is. Me and Candice were talking about Pizza Hut toys. Things we got from Pizza Hut growing up. This was my most notable item that I remember from Pizza Hut. It was a Ken Griffey Jr. bat and ball set. Gregory Iron. He got me this, amongst other things. He also got me a SummerSlam 1996 towel, which everyone knows how much SummerSlam 1996 means to me. But he got me this, which is great. But the reason he got me this is because he actually got the prototype of that Shawn Michaels figure in this set from Playmates. So this is the actual prototype they used to make that. That's a very cool gift from him. Awesome. I wanted to go down a rabbit hole of collecting the 90s Cleveland Indians, my favorite baseball team growing up. My favorite baseball player of all time, Kenny Lofton. So my mom bought me these. Got a Carlos Baerga. We got Sandy Alomar Jr. We got another Kenny Lofton. You know, can't have too many Kenny Loftons. We got a Jim Thome. And we got an Eddie Murray. So I think Albert Bell is the only one I need to complete my Indian set. There might be a few more, but those are the notable ones. This is going to be staying here in Cleveland for my Cleveland collection. And then when I get back to Orlando, I'll show you the other things that Candice is currently driving with back to Orlando. The X-Men headquarters and whatnot. We'll go into detail on that one.